Hey guys, what's up? It's the late developers here, and back with a long-awaited video. I know, haven't uploaded in forever. While I could get into that now, I think it's better to just stay focused on the main topic of today's video. And today's video is one that I'm not too excited to really talk about. And what we're talking about is going to be the brand new video game, Forspoken. That's right, the game that's fresh on everybody's mind and everyone's talking about because they just absolutely love it. I don't have much to really say about this game, keeping it real. In fact, I'm not even like showing my face for a reason. And this is going to be probably the shortest video I've ever put out, like ever. Simply because it doesn't deserve a long rant about it, like at all. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try to keep this within the 10-minute bracket. Honestly, before I even started recording, I was gonna make this a 5-minute video. Like, I was really gonna push myself to make this 5 minutes, but I think for myself, I'm gonna get this to 10 minutes just so that I get every proper idea I have out. If it goes longer than that, I will be cutting most of the sections because most of it will be like pointless rambling. But in the meantime, you could watch this gameplay of the game I kind of was enjoying for a bit, but not really. Yeah, so I don't like Forspoken. It's not a good game. And I really wanted to give it a chance. I saw the trailer last year, same time they released the God of War teaser or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're in the fantasy setting. You got this cool looking girl. We're going to be doing magical stuff. I kind of got the trailer confused with Hogwarts Legacy. I was like, oh, magic and magic, whatever. It's, but we're not really here to talk about that. What I thought was going to be cool is like, okay, it's been a while since I played like an open world game, and there's going to be like, a fantasy setting. I'm not really too big on the fantasy genre, so I'm like, all right, let me see if this will live up to the hype. And going into the game, I saw a few reviewers, I saw a few critics, and everyone's really like just ragging on the game, and I was like, well, are they doing it for like, the common reason things get ragged on today, which is, the agendas that are trying to be pushed out there and stuff like that, and left right bullshit that I really don't really care to like get into, at least in this video. And so I'm like, okay, well, just because some people on the internet don't like this, well, maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll give it a chance, and there might be a really good game that I feel like deserves more love. And it really sucks for me to say it, but they were 100% right. This game is terrible. Now, I want to start off by saying this is really important. I have not finished Forspoken, and I 100% choose to not finish Forspoken. I will never play this game ever, not even if you paid me. Well, that's not true. I might play it again. I might finish it just for the sheer fact that I paid $70 for it. I got a PS5, and it's expensive games now, so just off of my wallet, wanting me to finish it, I might do it. But for the foreseeable future, I have no plans of finishing this game. Now, why is Forspoken bad? And why do I feel like I can make a review about the game even though I haven't finished it? Because I'm actually a big advocator of stuff like that, where it's like, hey, listen, before you give an opinion, actually know what you're talking about. Actually finish the game. And it's really bad, that I'm making a video like this is off the sheer fact that I don't want to play the game anymore. And I'm about 7-8 hours into the game, and I feel like that's a fair assessment to say why I don't want to play it anymore. So I'm past the tutorial stage. I'm well deep into the game, and I feel like that's given me enough clarity to show me how the rest of the game's gonna go. I've seen some gameplay of future events of how the main character's name is Frey. I've seen how Frey can have more movement, and she gets more abilities and all that stuff, and it doesn't matter. None of it matters. It's all fluff. At its core, most people have been calling this game a soulless adaptation or a soulless game or whatever you want to. It has no soul, and I agree 100%. And I'm a big single player guy. Like, I suck at multiplayer games. Like, I'm absolutely terrible in Apex and Call of Duty and whatever multiplayer game you're thinking of. I am absolutely trash. I am pretty decent at single player games. I usually tend to play on the hardest difficulty. The bosses that'll have people stumped in like weeks, depending on how badly I want to beat them, maybe a couple of days tops. I'm not the best. Like, I'm not out there doing the hardest challenges out there in the world, but I feel like I'm fairly decent at most single player games that I've played. And if anyone's followed my content and watched the channel, you know how much I love God of War. Like, I literally will post a picture of me crying if I have the content for that. I might not have the video feed of me crying. I'll have to see. And I've also played games like Horizon, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima. That's just to name some recent game stuff like that. I can just go through a whole catalog of games that I've played. And this game, when I was first critiquing it, I was saying that it doesn't do anything special, like that's like different from other games. But this game takes it a step further, where it makes it even worse. And I can forgive most things in your game if your gameplay is decent, but this game really just is bad on so many levels. And it's so bad that, like, I don't really care to talk about certain things other than like why specifically I'm not playing the game anymore. So I'm not going to be talking about Frey as a character, as a person, and I'm not going to be talking about the bracelet, and I'm not going to be even talking about any of the other characters and whatnot. I'm going to be talking about the core issues of this game. And the bottom line of this game, of what makes it so bad, is that it simply has nothing in it that makes it worth playing. Like I said, I haven't gotten too far into the game, but I'm 8 hours in. I have like the main premise. I've been out in the open world and all that stuff, and so far all I've been doing is highlighting treasure chests on the map, going to them, shooting enemies. I have most of my gear that I have like currently accessible at this point fully upgraded, and I've been doing the challenges to get it even higher tiers, crafting new stuff. And all of that is just simply bad. I was first saying when I first got into the game could benefit from a square button. But no, like, having a melee system just doesn't make it different anyway. The magic system itself is just bad. Like, I don't understand how you could create a game with a magical setting and it has no sort of like type advantages or elements in the game. There might be summons later in the game, like you might get a cat familiar, because I did that side mission before I turned the game off. So you might be able to summon a horde of cats later, which might be cool, but it's like, I can't believe they decided to create their own fictional world and their own characters and all of this stuff, and then turn the game into a zombie game. Literally, the main villains are zombies, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Those are your villains. They're just zombified versions of people and other fucking types of animals, and I can't believe that that's the direction that they went with this game. It's unbelievably bad. The side missions are absolutely abysmal. When you're in the main hub area, they limit your movement. So like the game has like I call it slow motion because I play Kingdom Hearts, but it has like a parkour fast running system in comparison to like a vehicle or whatever. And like in this game, they decided, hey, you know how you have fluid motion in some areas? Yeah, we're gonna take that away when you're in a hub town, so you can only briskly run, and you have to do intricate, deep, lore relevant side missions like follow the gray cat part 1. And overall, that's just like not great at all. This game has been poorly made, and it has no soul in it. I could go in like a tangent about like other games that do things well, that like more so like have an empty world in them. Like God of War, most of the people in God of War are dead because of Jormungandr's flooding and whatnot, and they do things to make up for that give you actual intricate lore that ties into the main conflict of the main characters. Yeah, I could go into another 5 or 10 minute tangent about that. I'm not gonna. The game's not worth $70, and it's really not worth me speaking about it anymore. So with that in mind, I'm telling you right now, do not try and see for yourself if this game is for you. It is not worth it. But yeah, that's going to be the video for today, guys. If you guys want to see more of this type of content, if you guys have any criticism, because I'm still an upcoming channel, I have like 30 subscribers and whatnot, please leave a like and make sure you leave a comment. I love to hear feedback. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I am also streaming on Twitch. I'm actually going to be streaming right after I edit and upload this video. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you. We hit the 10-minute mark, so yeah, there we go. That's how we're ending the video. Okay, bye.